Uh, you know what? It's funny because I didn't have the mic on the whole time. This is why it's the new, it's a brand new show. So there you go. Yeah. So this show will be hopefully featured on Wednesday. So this is kind of like a soft warm up. It's basically what I said when the mic was off. I think I'm also going to change the backdrop a little bit, because this is like the backdrop for my other show. So I have to figure out how to do that. So I'm going to change the backdrop. There's got to be some way to do that, right? How do I do that? How do I change it? Can I do that? Can I do that now? No. And also, I'm going to invite people on the show. And the way that you can get invited on the show is you just you email me at jeffahern56@gmail.com. And I'm going to put that in the notes when we do Wednesday's show. You email me at jeffahern56@gmail.com. You give me your email, and then I, through the Rumble software, then reach out to you, and I can bring you on the show live, which is cool. Or choice two, you just email me at jeffahern56@gmail. I read the question off there. Or choice three, easier choice if you're just going to send emails, is to just throw it in the chat. But I think it's going to be pretty cool because I know how to work the Rumble software. We'll bring you on live. Wednesday, I think, is going to be the hard open. This is the soft open of the show, if you will. So the plan is basically to. I think I'm going to need a new backdrop. You know what I mean? I think I need like a therapist backdrop. And the show really is just us all talking on the chat, us all me answering your questions. Just very relaxed, very chill, late night kind of thing. And I think it's going to take off. I think it's going to do pretty well. We started out with 3 people, already up to 10. When we get featured, we should be kicking ass. We're going to have plenty of people in the chat, and we can do questions and all sorts of things. So I'm excited about this. It's different. It's later, but I'm very excited about it. I just have to figure out how to. I don't want to change the whole backdrop because I'm lazy. I don't want to have to like move shit out. I would much rather just put like a cut and paste a background or something. I don't even know how to do that. Studio. Hold on. Wait. I might have it here. Maybe I can pull this shit off. Let me see something. Banners. I don't really want a banner. Design. How about design? That sounds like something good. Live chat. No. Add a graphic. Maybe I add a graphic. Let me see what we could do. Hold on a second. I gotta. This is. I could have maybe just figured it all out right here. Let me see something. No. Oh, I could do that one. I don't want to do that one. This one. I don't know if this is going to work, but that's why we're doing it. The soft open show today. That one's not going to work. That's the one you saw. There's this one. Open that one. See what happens. All right. So that's there. Huh. All right. So okay, hold on. Wait, here we go. Wait 1 second. Let me see. Okay. Full screen graphic will cover the entire campus. I don't know if I want to. Okay. Well, then let's do it. Let's stop dicking around. Let's do it. Hold on a minute. All right. Create graphic. Well, why won't you let me create graphic? Oh, I need to name it. Okay. All right. Here we go. This could work. But I don't think I'm gonna go with this graphic, but at least I can go with like an office graphic, like a therapist office. I don't know, maybe who the hell knows? It's Jeff Ahern. Therp, Jeff Ahern, Therp, create graphic. All right, let's see what happens now. All right, there. I created the graphic. Show. Hey, well that all right, well, that's why this is the tester show. This is the warm-up show. Not quite what I was looking for, but that is the other. It is blocking me. That is the other one I have. That's kind of just the logo, which my son-in-law Archie did for me. So thank you, Archie. How can I be in front of it? It's just all right. Well, like what can I do with this? No, I don't want. All right. So, Ay. Oh, there's actually, speaking of RG, that's he just texted me right now. All right, so there's that show. All right, that goes there. I want to be in. I want like a background. Can I do a background? I've never. We're learning as we go, folks. We're learning as we go. So I want to get a background that looks like a therapist's office because I don't want to have to, try and put something together. God knows I can't do that. Oh, wait. Dynamic overlay. That sounds like something that would be good, right? Right. Hold on a minute. Dynamic overlay, live chat, donation banner, viewership stats. Oh, here we go. Shit, man. Hold on a second. All right, so that's graphics. Maybe I go overlay. Isn't that kind of the same thing as what we just did? All right, add overlay. What the fuck is an overlay? I'm learning Rumble Studio tonight. This is supposed to be a show, but it's really just me prepping for Wednesday. Where did it go? Okay, here we got this one. Let's try it again. All right, here's the overlay. Uploads it. Create overlay. What does that do? Anything? Oh, fuck. No. Okay, show. That does the same thing. It does the same thing. Like, what a jip. It's like they got two functions that do the exact same thing. All right. Well, I don't know. I'm fresh out of ideas. Oh, background. That would make the most sense, right? Background. That would make the most sense. All right, let's add background. See, look at this. We are going to be so locked in and loaded for Wednesday's show. I'm going to have a background. I might even wear like a sweater vest. Now, we're just going to just ask questions, have fun. Basically, it's a chat-oriented show. Kind of just sort of create itself. Okay, here we go. So let me try this now. I go, that's the background. All right, let me create the background. This third time's a charm. Let's see if this works. All right, so create the background, and then I'm going to show it. All right, well, that didn't do shit. Does it have to be a green screen? Remove. Show. Huh. Oh, wait. Okay, but if I move over here, it's the same shit. I cannot figure out how to. How about duo? How about if I do duo, and then I do this? Is that even? No, it's a new shit. Ugh, it's fucking making me nuts. All right. Well, I'll have to figure it out, folks. Loop. Do I want an audio loop? No. All right. Rumble Studio does a lot, but I can't seem to get the background going. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll figure it out, or maybe we won't. Maybe we will not figure it out at all. All right. Okay. All right. So let's just see. You know what? I got an idea. I just had an idea about it because the show. Hold on a second. Okay. I got it. I got a good plan here. Advice columns. Let's go to that. All right. So advice columns. Oregon Live advice columns. All right. So here's what we'll do. Asking Eric, want to know what this is the kind of content you're going to expect. And it could be a little dicey, it's late at night. All right. Advice columns. Asking Eric, you're going to be asking Jeff on this situation. Want to know what your heirlooms are worth. Certified appraisers are the best choice. It's not really what I was thinking of when I was, Dear Abby. There you go. That's kind of shit advice. All right, here we go. Married seniors. This is a Dear Abby. I'll give you my answer, and then we'll listen to what Abby says and see who's got a better answer. Married seniors are stuck in a cone of silence. Does he hate me? Well, I think your marriage is, you're in a loveless marriage. I don't think he hates you. I just think, to put it quite frankly, I think you've probably always been in a cone of silence. I think you guys haven't communicated in a long time. I think the fact that you are now both retired and having to spend time with each other, you may have grown very much apart during your marriage. And so you're going to have to, I don't know, you're going to need to spice it up a bit. I'm going to pretend I'm happy. You need to spice it up a little bit, see what you can do in the maybe in the boudoir, or maybe, what do you got, a common interest? You must have a common interest, right? So find a common interest. This is my advice to you. We'll see what Abby says. See how we line up. See if we sync up perfect. So you find your husband don't like you right now, as it stands. Let's cut to the chase. And I don't know why I'm picking the husband. Maybe it's the other way with the wife. But somebody doesn't like somebody. Maybe both of you don't like each other. But either way, there's got to be something in this big, crazy world of ours that you both share, a commonality and interest. Maybe you both like the Bears. Maybe you both like whiskey. Maybe you both don't like whiskey. It's kind of better if it's something positive, but beggars can't be choosers. Maybe you both like sleeping. I don't know. Maybe you both like reading. So find something that you like to do, that you both like to do, and make it a hobby. And if that doesn't work, and you've tried this a few times, cut your losses. Maybe it's time to move on. But we're old. Okay, then you're kind of stuck. That's what I would do. Find some common interests, have a good time. I don't know. Take up what's an old person sport? Not a lot of walking, living. I guess breathing is an old person sport, right? If you're old, staying alive. I guess that's taking pills. Why don't you come up with create? Why don't you feed each other pills? But that, you wear sexy outfits like togas, and instead of feeding each other grapes like you would have when you were youthful and young, you feed each other, your big horse pills that you have to take to stay alive. I mean, come on. Hey, I'm getting up that age too. I'm not saying, I'm perfect. Far from it. Far from it. Yeah. So here, those. That's my advice to you on that. I want to see what Abby says. Now that's my first crack. That's my first go. Let's see how close I am. All right, here we go. This is what Abby says. Dear Abby, and by the way, Abby's dead. You all know that. She's been dead for years. I don't know who is Abby now, probably AI bot. I could be Abby for all you know. Married seniors are stuck in a cone of silence. Does he hate me? Let me share this. We'll share because it's a print ad, and these two actors probably got, I don't know, $200 each to pose for it, and let's give them some. Let's at least give them some visibility. Yeah, it's a great exposure. You don't get paid much, but it's great exposure being in this print ad. You'll love it. It's going to be in a Dear Abby column. You don't know that because we're going to sell it as a stock picture. Married seniors are stuck in a cone of silence. Does he hate me? Okay, you can see that. So that works. Okay, interesting. maybe that's the ticket. Maybe I gotta have the picture that way. Nah, it's not gonna work. All right. So here we go. Let me come back here. Dear married seniors. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's see what her answer is. There's the guy. She's, the guy seems pretty happy in this picture. The guy looks like me. Like I got a coffee. I don't read the physical paper anymore. I would if someone wants to deliver, but even then, I'm like probably gonna just go online anyway. But I do kind of like reading a paper. So and this was me 10 years ago, and not age wise, but I would have a physical paper in hand and a coffee, and I'd be in heaven. I couldn't. And there's the lady. She's not happy at all. So he's living the life of Riley. She's just like, I fucking made a terrible mistake. So in this situation, apparently the lady, it's a Getty image. Yeah, it's a stock photograph. Dear Abby, my husband and I are seniors. Yeah, I figured it out from the picture. Now, obviously, that's not them, though. Wait, they got married in 2020? Well, that changes it. You got married in 2020, you're already sick of each other? That's not good. I thought you were lifers together. I thought you were like, you were chained at the wrists for 40, 50 years. We got married in 2020 when we were dating. Things were fun and good. All right, seriously, that's 6 years ago. Now, however, you didn't make it to the 7-year itch or the 7-year psoriasis since you're old. However, I'm in a no talk, no response nightmare. All right, so you just described your relationship as a nightmare. That's not good. I would just say cut your losses and leave, and then go find somebody else you can marry for another 5 years, and then by the end of that, you'll probably both be dead. I don't know how old you are, but you're seniors, right? So I'm in a no talk, no response nightmare. Now let me try and again. I think my advice is solid. Find some common interests. What did you like to do when you liked each other? What was different about now than then? So go back to the then. What did I like about them? What did they like about me? Why were we happier then? And do a little self-analysis. And if you don't want to, then get a divorce. Now, however, I'm going to okay, here we go. He never starts conversations and never says thank you for anything. He simply doesn't talk. All right, so my question would be for you: what started the relationship? What did you just kind of ignore that he was kind of a quiet guy? You're older. Is he having some mental issues? Is he suffering some kind of early onset Alzheimer's? Is he taken to the bottle? I have so many questions. Does he hate me? I speak my mind and voice my disappointment. Should I still try to fix it or get out? Stuck in silence. All right. So here's what Abby's going to say. Dear Stuck, you can't fix something that may not be your fault. It could be your fault, though. And I already don't like this advice. However, before calling it quits, you can offer your husband the opportunity to get your marriage back on track with the help of a licensed marriage and family therapist. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea either. because it's kind of a cop-out advice column, though. Schedule an appointment one, and if your husband refuses to go, you go alone. All right, that's kind of a cop. Like they're going to you, Abby, for advice. It's not bad advice. Go see a licensed marriage and family therapist. But you could offer. Why don't you offer some advice? Why don't you? That's what this is, an advice column, and your advice is go get advice from somebody else. Weird, kind of a weird advice column. So what you should have done, Abby, or AI bot Abby, is simply go, hey, listen, I would try this, and this, and if that don't work, go hit up a therapist. Is it covered by insurance? That's the other question. There you go. So Dear Abby is written by Abigail Van Buren, also known as Jeannie Phillips, who was founded by her mother, Pauline Phillips. Contact her. So I guess the daughter now is Dear Abby. I feel like original Dear Abby might have actually had advice rather than just go see a marriage and family therapist. But it's not bad advice, but it's I could have fucking. Why do you think they're reaching out to you, you big dummy? Dear Abby is written by Abigail Van Buren, also known as Jeannie Phillips, and was founded by her mother, Pauline Phillips. So she was the original. She's the OG Dear Abby, Pauline, and then you got the upstart. You got the the Lucky Therapist Club. I don't know. Jeannie also known. Okay, there you go. So there it is. There's her advice to you. Is that going to be all her advice? Like if you go to Dear Abby, did she just say, hey, talk to a therapist? Hey, you should talk to it. Hey, you should talk. It's just outside your wheelhouse today where you really hung over from the Super Bowl and you're just like, yeah, it's good. Close enough. Good enough. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. All right. So there you go. So there's my first tidbit of advice. Let me see. I want to find one more. I feel like I could do one more here. All right. Advice columns. And I'll find better sources here too. Advice column. And again, the show is basically going to be when it's humming, you asking questions, stuff in the chat, people back and forth. So not only will I be offering you advice, so will people in the chat. All right. Ask Aaron. Who the hell's Aaron? Let's see. Ask Aaron is a weekly advice column in which Aaron answers your burning questions. All right. About anything at all. Hey, that's what I'm going to be doing. You thief. Although actually she started in 2009, so I'm the thief. All right, here's what Ask Aaron's got to say. Aaron Carr. All right, here we go. Bing, bong, boom. Can you see this? Yeah, you can actually. She made all the mistakes so you don't have to. Well, that's not that encouraging. Or like meth, unprotected sex, heroin. Is that what we're talking about? Is a weekly advice column in which Aaron answers your burning questions about anything at all. All right. Why is my Cadillac leaking oil, Aaron? I started. Okay, this is just like her explaining what she does. Okay. Ask Aaron. My family doesn't approve of my. All right, here you go. Ask Aaron. My family doesn't approve of my relationship. All right, so here we go. I've been with my significant other for almost 10 years now. Oh, they really don't like this guy. Long story short, my family disapproves of him. They've been disapproving of him for 10 years. Maybe they're onto something. I don't know. Maybe they're just jerks. And it's tremendous stress that I need to address. I'm not sure how. I love my significant other, and I want to work more than anything. I want it to work more than anything. But sometimes I'm not 100% certain we are best for each other. Well, maybe that's what your parents are reading. Maybe that's what they're like, oh, yeah, you don't even like the guy. Why do you like him? You don't want to wind up, an elderly person in a shitty relationship. All right, so here's a picture of, I guess, the couple. I don't think that's a Getty image. All right, long story short, my family disapproves of him, tremendous stress, blah, blah, blah. I love my significant other. I'm not 100% certain we're best for each other. All right, I could do a better job creating must-have things that he can do to prove his love for me. Oh, you sound very demanding, don't you? I could do a better job creating must-have things that he can do to prove his love for. What the fuck kind of relationship is that? Like, what this guy do other than getting in a relationship with you? And now he's got a fucking the tasks of Hercules all of a sudden just to keep your love. I'm just not sure what. Any ideas? How about you decide if you like him on your own? What does your family not like about him? That's what I want to know. That's the information that's important to me. Thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to your unbiased words of wisdom and advice. All right. So here we go. So starts it with a Maybe that's how I should start. And you got to write it in. There, yeah, thank you. See, look at me. I'm matching up with this one. Dear Abby, get the fuck out of here. Go see it. And you notice this is advice column. She's not like, yeah, you should probably see a marriage and family therapist. And again, it's not a bad answer, but it's, if you're an advice column, you're supposed to give advice. And Dear Abby's daughter, Abby Jr., or whatever the hell her name is, Sheila Abby, whatever. It's not even, it's Phillips. She, they're not giving me any information, but we agree. I'm 2 for 2 on this lady. Many interesting variables here. That's what I said. But I will do my best on what you've written and given advice based on 2 possible scenarios. Either your family's concerns are valid. I said that. I don't know if this person's like any good though, so maybe I'm just agreeing with adult. And there are issues within your own relationship that need to be addressed. I agree. Or your family's opinions are misguided and toxic. Well, yeah, okay. It's A or B. Or it could be in the middle. It's challenging to build a life with someone, and you're doing that consciously or not since you've been together for nearly a decade. Yeah, they've been together for 10 friggin' years. Like, how do you not know if you like a person in 10 years? In 10 days, I'd know. In 10 hours. In 10 minutes, I'd know if I like somebody. 10 seconds. First impression. If you do indeed want them to be part of your life, you know this, or you wouldn't be writing to me, as you said. This has caused a lot of stress. If their disapproval of your partner is misguided, then this does come down to how you communicate and set boundaries with them. All right, fair enough. Mentioned you're not the best with communicating. Yeah, I'm already bored with this one. Take ownership. You have no control, blah, blah, blah. In addition, let's cut to the chase here. No healthy relationship should yes. Thank you. That's what I said too. I'm agreeing with this woman a lot. No healthy, I was angry at the woman when she said it. No healthy relationship should require a partner devising love or loyalty tests. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, who the fuck does, like, what kind of shrew is this? You know, what the hell is his family saying about you? You know, you gotta, like, you know, again, the tasks of Hercules this guy's got to go through, and she still don't even know if she likes him. You can't control anyone's behavior or responses, but when you are consistent and communicative about what you want and what is acceptable, those around you will be forced to change. I don't know about that because you've altered the dynamics. Maybe. Well, sometimes that means severing ties, but you will be happier standing in your truth and juggling your feelings. I don't know about this lady's truth. I think this lady's a fucking not the lady doing the advice, but the lady asking the question. And I'd say to the guy, run for the fucking hills. Good. I'm glad. Thank you, Talent 2020. I'm not doing a long show tonight, but we're just kind of working through. I'm going to do about a half hour. Maybe do one more. Thank you for joining in. But yeah, so hopefully next Wednesday. Actually, I mean, I'm the minimalist that donates to the relationship guy is the one you want. Yeah, the minimalist. Wait, hold. Let me read that, Talent. The minimalist that donates to the relationship guy is the one you want. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I mean, the guys are minimalists just generally. I feel like we are, and then the women generally are I don't want to say more demanding, but they are generally speaking. But the women, yeah, I mean, like just with me, using my own example, me and my fiance. She's my fiance now. It's crazy, huh? So it's awesome, but I'm pretty laid back and I'm pretty, I don't notice shit, and she sees everything. Like she has this like view of like everything going on. I can only really focus on one thing at a time, barely. Was that myopic? Is that what I am? Maybe. And so she has a much bigger view, and so that's true of everything. When I'm talking to her, when I'm saying something. Whereas for me, if she says something to me, it's usually pretty direct, and I don't read too much into it. It's possible that she could read a lot into what I said, which she used to do, and honestly, I used to do it too. But we've been together now for 2.5 years, so we're getting tighter, and we're getting more in sync. Like we know what the other person's trying to say, just through body language. So I feel like the longer you're together, you've been together 10 years. I don't know. I tell this guy to fucking run for the hills, honestly. Yeah, so there you go. So it's not a show until I kick myself off it. All right, let's do one more. All right, so that's my family does. I think the guy who you're with should run for the hills. By the way, these are very old. These and this is like I did a Google search. Maybe there's a niche for me, a niche. I did a Google a search on advice columns, and this thing's 2022, 2023. All right, ask Aaron. I love hosting family gatherings, but I'm tired of doing all the work. If you're gonna offer to host, yeah, you can just tell people, listen, this is what I would do. Before I'll answer the question first, I would just tell everyone, yeah, okay, you like to host, okay. but you need to just verbalize and articulate that you don't want you don't have to do fucking everything. Bring some, have a, you know what you do? Here you go. I got an idea for you. Potluck. You potluck it. You say, listen, I want everyone to come over, but I am exhausted. I got all this work to do. Let's potluck this mother effer. I don't need to swear. I don't know why I am. But let's potluck this. You bring this, you bring that. Everybody brings something. Bring a dish. Everybody make a dish. Now you're getting people in the habit of making food. And so every time that you do it and you encourage them by saying, oh, that's delicious, even if the crazy jello sucks. That's a great piece of advice I got. And I forget who gave it to me, but someone gave it to me. If your girlfriend or if anyone, in your orbit really makes food for you, goes out of their way to make you something, be appreciative of it. Because if you're not, and if you find fault with it and you look for this, even if it's not great, you find you're shutting them down. Why not encourage them in their pursuit of feeding you? Why the hell not? Why would you shut that shit down? I am so blessed. My fiance and her mom both are incredible cooks. So like I don't even have to bullshit. My ex not so much. So yeah, I used to have to be like, oh, this is great, because I was hoping that at some point she'd find a dish that she could make halfway decent. I can't think of one offhand. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it just wasn't good. She must have made something decent. She would make this one thing every year, and I hated it. But I didn't have that because she was so proud of it. I never had the I just didn't want to fucking take the wind out of her sails. She used to make this thing called like a Popinjay or something. She was Canadian. She is Canadian. And she would make it, and I fucking hated it. And she was so excited about it, and I was just like, it was dry and awful. I fucking hated that thing. But I mean, she could cook okay, I guess. But I don't want to get too deep. Now I'm doing my own psychoanalysis. My mom, I love my mom, but she was not, not the greatest cook. So comparatively speaking, my ex was decent. And then now my I want to shit on my fiance. She's incredible. Her and her mom, Abuela, are fucking insanely good cooks. I hit the jackpot with her. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, Levitron, good to see you. Oh, it's 127 Levitron. You're so cool. Thank you. I'm calling it at 10:30. We're just kind of getting the ball rolling here. Maybe I won't. Yeah. And we're just kind of getting the party started. So we're gonna do this. I did this a half hour. I think we're gonna start it at about just a half hour show, and then we'll just grow it from there. And eventually it's going to get featured on Rumble, and then by then we'll be dialed in. I'm trying to get the whole background there, but yeah, if you have questions or you want to do anything, well, let's see. Let me keep going here. Let me see what she said. That's what she said. But the goal is you ask questions, and we all we chat. It's basically a chat oriented show where you can email me or you can put questions in the chat and I answer, and we can work on it together. Just have fun. Stick around. I'm an unlicensed therapist, as is in the title. And I also want to have people on as guests. So there's that too. All right. So, all right. I love hosting family gatherings, but I'm tired of doing it. Yeah. So do potluck. That's your answer. It's that easy. Do you like to host? Okay. What are the things you don't like? You like to host. You probably don't like doing the dishes, I would assume, because it's a pain in the ass. You probably don't like cooking everything because it's a pain in the ass. You like to have everybody over. You like to work. I'm just guessing. You like to orchestrate things and, get the games going and have a good time. So delegate. You need to delegate. Delegate some of the cooking to other people. Have them bring it over. Delegate maybe some of the cleaning. You could have people who take turns. Maybe you helped me last time, Aunt Sheila. You helped me this time, Barry. So well, they have a blended family. Good for you. My husband and I have a blended family, each with 3 grown children and 11 grandchildren. That is a lot. Yeah, you better potluck that. You get these grandchildren to work. What are they doing? Get them scrubbing some dishes. You got 11 grandchildren. That's fucking slave labor right there. Just get them all cleaning. After everybody eats, you have like some trough or I don't know, some big sink out in the yard, and you just get these kids to clean it. They're not going to do a great job. They're kids, but they'll at least get a lot of the heavy stuff off, and then it makes the work lighter for you. Make it an assembly line. Make it fun. Like Tom Sawyer, those poor suckers, or Huck Finn. Luckily, we live within 2 miles of us. We love to celebrate holidays together. So I've hosted numerous family dinners on Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. Well, you're nonstop. This chick loves it. We like to entertain each family separate and together. We are in our 70s. Damn, you better get some help. Everybody's fucking old in these things. And doing it, this gets costly and extremely time consuming. This is something you're imposing on yourself, lady. Delegate and have other people bring stuff, unless you really want to pay for it. We host an Easter picnic. That you guys are like, you guys should just have a party business. We rent a large shelter, fill hundreds of eggs with candy coins, and prepare. Now I'm a little concerned. You're so into this, like it's almost like too much. You know what I mean? Like I know you like it. There's a difference between liking it and being obsessed with it. You're right now. What I'm reading is like it feels more like obsession. Our frustration is that only one family will ask to bring a dish to help. Okay, one family will ask. You ask. You ask. You say, "Hey, bring some food. I'm 70 fucking years old. I'm exhausted. I have arthritis. I'm a little bit obsessive. I have to do this or I'll be alone with my own thoughts. But can you help a sister out? That's what I would do. There's the occasional call the day before the event to ask if they can bring something. Of course, all grows. Yeah, just tell them ahead of time in the invitation. Please bring something. This is what we need. Just be specific. Just ask for it. You might get it. These last minute offers don't take any burden off us at all. So, stop complaining about it and do something about it. We can't wait until the last day and hope someone brings potato salad. Let's a lot of wine in here. I know you're doing all this, but again, no one's making you do this. You're doing it on your own. So what you do is you say, listen, I'm 70 fucking years old. Y'all need to help out. So before you do that, as you're sending out the invitations, as you're emailing everybody, listen, I need everybody to bring one dish. These are the dishes. And then you list the dishes that you want brought. And then you say, everybody, first come, first serve, pick what you want to bring. And you know what? Maybe they're not going to make it. Maybe they're going to go to Trader Joe's or they're going to go to Whole Foods or Ralph's. But it's coming. It's showing up. So a lot of belly aching for somebody who's really bringing it on themselves. I mean, these are quick fixes that you could do in a minute. How do we tell them in a nice way that they're old enough to lend a hand in a timely manner? Do you tell them? That's how you do it. In a nice way. You answered your own question. There's an occasional call the day. Yeah, okay, so there you go. All right, so here's the answer to this. Your children, yeah, thank you. See, I like this chick. It's a shame she hasn't worked since 2022, but there you go. Your children and family are not mind readers. They're not. You got to tell them. You got to tell them. See, look at me. I'm spot on. I'm good. I'm in my groove. They may be under the impression that you don't want help. They probably are. If their experience has been a call the day before, yeah, they're doing what they've always done. Yeah. As both a parent and a daughter, I've noticed that folks tend to fall back on the child role with their parents no matter what they're. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. The first thing you need to do is tell your kids that you need help with these galleys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm 100% sure if you told them, although you love hosting, it's an obsession with you. I think you might need some therapy just for all your hosting. It's a ton of work. Yeah, so there you go. I see this happen in many years' life. Okay, it makes it infinitely harder for people to meet your expectations if you never tell them what they are. Exactly, we're on the same page. I think the bold pace is the important stuff. For as it usually is, I think the bold face is more important than the non-bold face. For all future parties, with the invite, thank you. Look at me. Okay, check this. Be clear about how everyone can chip in. I'm just telling you, what do you want to eat? Put it on the list. Everybody needs to pick one of these things. The first come, first serve. So you want to make potato salads up there. Margie said she was going to bring the potato salad. I heard from her first. She brings a potato salad. We still have left beans and franks, hot cross buns, some sushi. I don't know. It's an Asian family. It's a blended family. They said in the front end, tortillas, and everyone picks one. Again, this is a problem that is not a problem. This is a problem that is self-imposed. This is something that you have brought upon yourself, and are too chicken shit to fix. I mean, everyone. I'm sure these people are probably dying to help you. Just ask. All right, there you go. All right, that's my take on that. Enjoy that. Yeah. Food is life, not iguanas in Florida. Yeah. Well, I looked at iguanas in Florida town just fall off trees. Like if it gets too cold, they're just like donk, and then if you got a soup tureen, in they go, and you're ready for some kind of a witch's brew. Eye of Newt, right? That's always goes in a witch's brew. What else goes in a witch's brew? Eye of Newt. I think toe of toad or something like that. All right, listen, I've had a great time. We rocked it up to 18 people on the first show. Not too shabby considering we were not even featured. But we're gonna do this again. Basically, this is just a time to get together to chat. Maybe I should do this also on the weekends. Like more like Friday, Saturday night. I think could be good too. We'll see. Well, we're going to play around with it. But I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. Talent 2020. Thank you, Levitron. Thank you for tuning in. We're up to 19 now, but I gotta call it. We did a 40-minute show tonight for a first show. It's not too shabby. So pretty damn good. We're gonna keep this puppy going. It's gonna grow. It's gonna expand, and it's gonna continue to be a lot of fun. So thank you everyone for tuning in. First show. Be back Wednesday. We're gonna do it again, 10 p.m. Pacific time. And thank you again for tuning in. I know it's late, Levitron. I really appreciate that. God bless you, brother. All right, I'll talk to you probably Wednesday for sure. 10 here. Maybe might even do my 12 o'clock show Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see. I got my sister. Oh, I got my sister coming up. I'm very excited about that. She shows up tomorrow. I'm going to introduce. Well, she already met my fiance, but she's going to meet their family in person, and then they're going to be here Wednesday till I don't know when, but whenever. So we'll see what happens Wednesday. But definitely be doing a 10 p.m. show Wednesday night. All right, everyone. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back. This is a fun show. I'm enjoying it. It's chill. It's late night. It's chill. I'm a little sleepy. I'm a little not so pepped up with caffeine. All right. God bless you, everyone. Have a great night. I will see you back here Wednesday, one way or the other. Right? Right. All right. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Hasta luego. All right. Let me end and close. Bye.